All right, we're rolling. If you could do me a favor and just hold your hands up like this and then bring them together like that. Perfect. All right, we're good.
Okay. So you're going to look at me for all of the questioning and all of your responses.
Okay.
There's no right or wrong answer to any of this. This is just about how you feel, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What drew you to the music industry?
What drew me to the music industry, actually, I've been singing since as long as I can remember. I come from a musical family. We had a family choir. I had a lot of singers, a lot of musicians in the family. So I started singing in church. And then what drew me to the music industry in another way, it was just always still in me. I had taken the corporate route, worked a 9 to 5 and everything, but the music never stopped resonating in my spirit. And so back in 2009 was when I started as an independent artist. And ever since then, I've been going.
Who inspires you, or who have you been inspired by?
I've been inspired by so many people. First, directly, the first person that I can think of is my mom. She was a singer, and my mom passed away in '99 due to breast cancer. But she was my first influence as far as singing. The next set of people I would say is my family. Like I said, we sung in the church choir. We had a family choir, so we were always singing. As far as people on the mainstream, my top 3, I would say, are Rochelle Farrell, Anita Baker, and Layla Hathaway. There's so many others. You have India.Arie, you have Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Celine Dion, Oleta Adams. There are a lot of people who have been an influence in my music.
So what I want to do is go back to those same 2 questions,
Okay.
and we'll do it again.
Okay.
What drew you to the music industry?
What drew me to the music industry, there were so many artists that I've seen on stage. One in particular was India.Arie, and I went to her live concert, and her show was so mesmerizing. It touched my soul, it stirred my soul, and it resonated something in me to say, you know what, this is something that I would love to do. I would love to do myself. I want to inspire others. And, I've been singing all my life. I've come from a musical family. And when I saw that, that's what sparked me to want to be drawn into the music industry.
Chairman, whatever just failed, was that
I don't know, it was somewhere over there.
okay? You think you picked it up?
It could have. It was a pretty high-pitched little.
Okay.
Start
We'll
again.
come back to that question.
Okay.
Just because of something failed. Did you-
Okay, it's some CDs that are sliding down.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, okay.
Could you put them all just on the floor?
Okay.
Better?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Who are you inspired by?
I am inspired by so many artists. My top 3, I would say, are Rochelle Farrell, Anita Baker, and Layla Hathaway. Those are my top 3. But the others that I'm inspired by are Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Mint Condition, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's just so many artists. Michael Jackson, Prince, it's too many to name. But yes.
Is there any hidden meaning in any of your music?
I would say so. I would say so. There's a single that I have that I've just released today. It's called Trauma. And it talks about a real life situation that happened in my life. It was a physical assault. And that situation really was a big turning point in my life. And it really made me have to take a hard look at some things in my life. And there was a line that I put in there which says, "You knew I was a superstar, but you tried to hurt me." But when I say that you knew I was a superstar, that was not my line. That did not come from me. That came from the person in the incident right at that time. He called me a superstar while he was physically assaulting me. And so that let me know that maybe this just isn't about a regular fight. Maybe this is about what I have to bring to the world.
Love that. But the one thing that you naturally have done, Jeremy has had to help people along the way. But when I ask the question, if you can state, what did you say, Jeremy?
Restate the question.
Restate
and
the question,
answer.
because you've been doing that. Like when I said, who inspired me, you said, I'm inspired by. So that people kind of understand if we use
Oh,
that
okay.
soundbite,
Yes.
what the hidden meaning is, okay?
Yes,
Let's
yes.
try that one again.
Okay.
Is there a hidden meaning in any of your music?
There is a hidden meaning in some of my music. There's a song that I have that I actually just released today called Trauma. It talks about a situation where there was a physical assault with someone that I was with, and that physical assault was a turning point in my life. It was something that left me traumatized for quite a while, and I had to look at my own life and my own choices and discover the path to healing. But there is one particular line in that song which says, "You knew I was a superstar, but you tried to hurt me." Now that line didn't come from me. That line came from the person who was actually attacking me right in that moment. And when he said that I was a superstar, that let me know that this physical assault was not about just a regular argument or a heated argument. It had something to do with what I have and what I have to give to the world.
What is your favorite part of the work that you do?
My favorite part of the work that I do is being able to inspire others and reach the people. When I'm on stage, it's easy to sing. Anybody can sing. But what's the message that you have to send behind what you're singing? Have you reached somebody? Have you touched somebody? Has somebody left different than the way that they came? That's my biggest thing as far as when I'm on the stage. I want to make sure that I reach the people. Of course, and have fun, of course. You have to learn your music. You have to master your craft. And once you learn the music, that's when you have fun and when you reach the people. That's the most, that's what I get the most passion out of.
Do you have any favorite performances at any of the Memphis venues?
Yes. When I started in 2009, there were a lot of venues that I performed at. One of my first ones was Cafe Soul, Rumba Room back in the day when I used to perform there. Now, Love, it's called In Love Memphis. Great place. They have a Melodic Mondays. They have things on Thursdays and Fridays and other days of the week. They have Social Exchange Fridays. And I've performed at the Melodic Mondays and I've performed at the Social Exchange Fridays. So that's been really, really well. There is a jazz series that we've been talking about that will be coming up at a place called My Spot Jazz Lounge that is set to be in June 28th, I believe. So we're having talks about that. The Crosstown Concourse has been a place that I really have enjoyed performing. We did a Nancy Wilson show there. It was a Nancy Wilson tribute. It was through the Strictly Jazz Entertainment company. And through that, we did a Nancy Wilson tribute. It was really, really fun, really exciting. There are a lot of more places that I would love to perform.
What advice would you give to someone that wanted to follow in your footsteps?
The advice that I would give to someone that wants to follow in my footsteps or follow the music industry route, just know, first of all, if you really do have a vision, if you really do have a dream that this is what you want to do, pray about it. Ask for all the resources and tools that you would want to have to make this happen. Some people start with money. There are a lot of people that don't, when they call people starving artists and things like that. I was one of them. I'm still working on those types of things. So when you're wanting to go this route, start with your vision and your dream. Don't wait. Don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Have a plan. Have some type of structure, some type of way that you want to map it out, and go forward. Everything will fall in place, but don't wait, first of all. That's the main thing. You have that dream and you have that vision. Do not hesitate. There are a lot of people here who you can get connected to, but you have to get out there and you have to start working on it. Also, the other side of this is know what you're getting into. There are a lot of people who have a very, very strong desire to do the music industry. I as well when I started, but there are a lot of things that I didn't know when I first started, and there are a lot of lessons that I've had to learn. There's some mistakes, some missteps that I've made, and the thing is, when you don't have somebody there to guide you through, sometimes you just have to figure it out. So what I would say to those who are trying, from the mistakes and the experiences that I've made, know what you're getting into. If you have the passion, go for it. Don't hesitate, don't wait.
How does it feel to be a part of the sound that's shaping the music, the Memphis music scene?
Just a second, hold that thought.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Do you hear voices out there? While you do that, let me just see if anybody's out here.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay.
Where are you going?
She heard some voices outside.
You said it's on you about the stereo, right?
Got the ringer off.
Okay, it's off, okay, good.
I heard people in the engine room, but you're not gonna get them to be quiet.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's, I think Antoinette's out there with them. Okay. How does it feel to be a part of the sound that's shaping the music Memphis scene?
So I am thrilled to be a part of the sound that is shaping the Memphis music scene, because Memphis is saturated with so much great talent. We have a unique style, a unique sound here, and you can hear Memphis sounds in other elements, in other places, in other people's music. I'm very, very excited because I feel like, as far as the soul and the R&B scene, Memphis hasn't been shown that much. There are so many talented musicians and singers that I know that are performing right now that I don't think they have been recognized as much as they should. Maybe people don't know, but if you don't know, just know that there are people out here right now on the soul scene that are making a difference. I'm honored to know so many different musicians that I've grown up with, that I've met. You know, when we started out, you know, everybody was just doing the club scene. You know, we were trying to get out there and things like that. Now people are producing their own music. They're producing their singles, releasing their singles and releasing their albums. And it's just wonderful because people need to recognize what Memphis is actually doing. I think there needs to be a lot more attention to that. And so, yes, I'm thrilled to be a part of it. I am thrilled to be a part of it.
What does Black Music Month mean to you?
Black Music Month, to me, is such an honor. It is such an honor to be recognized. It is such an honor to be seen. I had no idea. I know that I had a dream. I had a vision. I didn't have a lot of tools and resources when I first started. I didn't have a lot of help. I did have some help, you know, from family and friends and things like that. But going about it this second go round, I went about it with a drive and an ambition of, it's time to move, it's time to push the music that you've been holding on to. Whatever has been in the way prior, it's time to knock that out, kick it out the way, and go forward and focus on what it is that God has put inside of you. And so, I'm sorry, I lost track. I lost track. Could you repeat the question again? Yes, yes.
What does Black Music Month mean to you?
So, Black Music Month to me is such an honor. As I've said before, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No, there's not going to be any bloopers or anything on here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
What does Black Music Month mean to you?
So, Black Music Month to me is such an honor. It's such an honor to be recognized. You know, when I first started back out again on this route, you know, I wanted to kick out all the things that were in the way. I said, I'm not going to let anything else stop me. For so long, I felt like I was trying to figure out how to get back in, how to heal, and try to still function. It was a really, really tough journey to do that. But when I got started, I said I'm going to start updating my social media. I'm going to start pushing more and rebrand myself and relaunch my whole career as D. Monet. And to be recognized for this is such an honor because it's been a tough road. You know, when I started, there weren't a lot of platforms that you could just easily go to and have access to. And so what I feel like I've done is I've created my own path. I've had to cut my own path. When people say no, they say no, and it happens, but that's okay. You just have to continue to go on. You have to continue to be consistent. You have to continue to work and continue to put out excellent quality product, quality music. And so to be recognized for this is I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. It's an honor. And with the things that I have in store and with the things that are coming, I'm just hoping that everybody is going to, I'm so sorry. I have so many more things in store, and just to be recognized for this is such an honor. I would like to thank Camille Wright for nominating me for this spotlight, this segment. It's an honor.
Okay. All right. I want to go back to one more question.
Yes.
What drew you to the music industry?
Okay. What drew me to the music industry? Well, I've been in music all of my life, and I started in the church. My family sings. We had a family choir. We have a lot of singers in the family, a lot of musicians in the family. So music has always been a part of my life. What initially drew me to the music industry was watching an India Ari concert. And I saw how inspiring she was and how powerful and soulful that she was in that concert. It just touched me, and it touches me to this day. And something about how she performed and something about that concert made me say, well, you know what? I want to do something like that too. I want to be able to touch and inspire others.
Jeremy, do you have anything else? I think we got it.
While we're on the close-up,
Okay.
can you do the question about the meaning in your song again?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a hidden meaning in any of your music?
There is a hidden meaning in one of my songs. There's a song that I recently released. Actually, it's been released today. It's called Trauma, and it talks about a situation of a physical assault that happened to me that traumatized me for a long time.
Can we stop for a sec? Because this is going to run all month, we might not want to say today.
Okay, yes, okay,
Let's start one more time.
sure.
Is there any hidden meaning in any of your music?
Yes, there are some hidden meanings in my music. In particular, there's a song that I have called Trauma. It talks about a situation where there was a physical assault that left me traumatized for a long time. And with that, I had to look at my own life and my own choices, and I had to discover my own path to healing. There's one particular line in the song where it says, "You knew I was a superstar, but you tried to hurt me." That term superstar didn't come from me. That actually came from the person who physically assaulted me right there in the heat of that in the heat of that incident. And what it revealed to me was that this wasn't about a heated argument. This wasn't about a disagreement. This was about something that I have to show to the world.
Okay. I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, we got